right, so that was 40 years of the Lego minifigure for 2018. Next up in 2019, so this is when we saw the introduction of Lego Play Day as a concept. So we had, nope, it's not what we have there.
Sad.
All right, so in 2019, we had the beginning of Lego Play. So this is the Lego Play Day 2019 polybag. There's really not a lot going on in here, honestly. I don't know. This one very well could be
FT.
FT.
From this
To
to a polybag?
Well,
So this is not the year's gift.
Oh.
This was
this is
Play
the
Day
extra,
is an
okay.
event that Lego
Sorry,
does
okay.
once a year, and they give it out. So it's technically an employee gift, which is why it's included here.
Okay.
It is not the Christmas gift. You get these bricks
Okay.
that have like different like Lego principles on them. So we have social, cogni, which I guess is like cognitive something,
Oh,
creative,
Mova?
nothing really special that comes in this one. I don't know.
It does come with some minifigs, so it's better than the heart.
I guess.
Not
E
As
tier.
a polybag.
That's a polybag. That's
As a
F
box,
tier.
it's definitely E.
I
No,
feel
no,
like it's an
it-
F. I'm sorry.
It has
Why is it?
minifigs.
It has minifigs.
And it's not the
okay.
Christmas gift.
Okay,
It's
all right.
not the Christmas
That's
gift.
right.
You have to keep that in mind too.
I guess that's fair.
Okay.
All
Now
right,
you want to talk about a
anyway.
good Christmas gift.
Here's the Christmas gift. 2019, we had the 2019
double S tier.
employee. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
didn't put on double S on here.
Oh.
This is the employee exclusive Christmas X-wing.
I mean, instant S. This is probably, in
Done.
my opinion, this might be the best one ever.
Randy, do you have something you want to say? Sounds
It's
like it.
colorful.
Okay, well that's all right.
Wow.
You're vetoed on this one.
Wow,
Sorry.
That's fine.
Randy.
2 against 1. You get the exclusive minifigure, the
Yeah.
Yuletide Squadron
so
pilot,
cool.
who's got the. Is it just the torso that's unique? Maybe
I
it's-
think his face is.
His face might
but
have
at
been
least the
also.
torso.
Super cool
An
minifig.
R2D2 and then a Santa Yoda or Christmassy Yoda. I think,
Right,
not a
yeah.
Santa one specifically.
You get like Yoda's hut, which is kind of like
Yeah.
the like stand for
Which
it to
is really
sit
cool.
on.
Yeah, it's a stand. It can be displayed on
Yeah.
top, flying over. It's so. I just love the idea. of
The
this.
like blasters out on the ends of the wings were entire
Right.
candy canes, which was
This-
really cool.
This is great, and it was something that everyone was like, "Oh, is this what they're doing now?"
Right, yeah, with the
So
license
like,
stuff.
oh, are they going to start doing
Yeah.
more licensed
They
stuff?
had already
that's
been doing
just-
stuff that was kind of like honoring anniversaries, but not really licensed.
Yeah, so this was the first licensed one specifically, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's
and
one of the
enough
more
said.
expensive ones and certainly more sought after.
Clearly, Randy has a personal vendetta against
Does it make you want to watch the Star Wars Christmas special?
Ooh,
No.
no.
No?
Nothing
I
makes me
feel
wanna
like
watch
this
that.
fits in that
No,
genre.
No,
Randy,
certainly not.
not that.
Sorry, that's all I think of.
All right, we're moving on
That's
ahead.
okay.
Let's see. Next
I'm
we
gonna be voted
go.
off the island.
No, it's all right. It's all right. 2020, we have another Play Day set. So in 2020,
this
we
one?
had the. Nope, still not that one.
Dang
This is
it.
the Play Day 2020 Dots polybag.
Oh, F.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not even
Just-
going to argue
no.
with that one.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Just
Also,
leave
looks
that one
like
there.
there's like 4 parts.
It
in
basically
Yeah.
just looked like a standard Dots
Bracelet.
bracelet set that they put in a plastic bag. It's not even like a sealed
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
Boo.
It's one of
Do
those.
better.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
replaceable
All right.
service bag,
Next.
yeah.
So in 2020, the standard set that we got for the holiday season was the 40 years of hands-on learning for Lego education. So to
Which
honor
we
40
have
years
right
of
here.
existence
Yeah.
of Lego education, they made this set here. I'm gonna try and find.
Which,
yeah,
I mean,
let's see the
yeah,
back
you look
of
at the front of the box,
Yeah.
nice and confusing, right?
Yeah.
It's the
Right.
same thing they did with that last big one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, this, I mean, you look at the back of this, and my initial thoughts is always like, what the heck is this?
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's not that bad. It really isn't.
So this was another one that you could build in, I think, 4 different segments with 4 different people, which was pretty cool. But it had like this crank on the end, which would then link up to each of the different sections, and they would all do their different like play features together. So the little train spun around the Christmas tree. The elves were like building or painting toys, and
Yeah.
there's like a conveyor belt that they kind of come out of. So-
Right.
Yeah.
The one elf is painting, building. The other one is moving the present from there to the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
The conveyor belt is moving on
Yeah.
the end.
Pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is a stickered or printed like big tile over here, or if
It's
it's
a
actually
sticker.
just like a. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's a sticker. So, some other fun things though. You get like the little Mindstorms NXT brick, like
Yeah.
a little micro
Oh, I
built
didn't
of that.
realize that's what
That's
that is.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
that's
clever.
cool.
So little nods to like the history of Mindstorms and Lego
Yeah.
education specifically. But
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this one is almost more like what they should have done for like the Technic anniversary, like make it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmassy but honoring Technic,
I
but
agree.
not the way they kind of did with the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
But like beyond the Mindstorms brick, I don't know. Nothing much about this really screams Lego education to me.
Yeah, it's just
So-
the fact that it has a function, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. So, pretty decent one. Another one that kind of suffers from that, I guess what I would call like hidden side-itis, where the box art doesn't really show what comes in the
Yeah.
box. Maybe they were doing that intentionally for the holidays, so it was kind of like a surprise. What tier do you think you would put this one?
Yeah.
in?
I know what I think.
I would probably go. I think it's better than the Nutcracker, so I'd go B.
There it
B
is.
tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
I
was
agree
thinking.
with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think we're unanimous on
There you
that
go.
one. All right, so let's see. That does it for 2020. So next
Yeah.
we're going to move on to 2021. So this was a sort of side individual thing that came out in 2021 as a employee exclusive. There were a lot of different play day things for this year that were kind of confusing, so I didn't really do all of them. But one that I did include here was the Playday 2021 Braille Bricks
Yeah, which
Polybag.
That's
we have.
really cool.
Is this yours?
This one is mine, yes. I
Yes.
believe I got this also in Orlando. I didn't get the bag with it, but whatever.
It's
just
to
the
play
bricks,
well in Braille
Yeah.
lettering,
which is very
Yeah,
cool.
It's very cool.
I think
and
that's
these
so
bricks
genius,
are
yeah.
super unique now
Mhm.
because they only have certain studs on them. But the fact that they did it in Braille, I mean, that's amazing.
Right. They did this to give out as part of Play Day, mostly just to promote the fact that they were making Braille bricks.
Mhm.
The actual Braille bricks themselves would come in education sets, which would be
Right.
distributed to educators and schools for
Yeah.
the blind that needed them in full sets of alphabets and numbers
yeah.
and different language supports
Yeah.
and things like that. So Lego certainly invested a lot in this. Dozens of new molds, basically. New
Yeah,
mold for
really,
every
honestly.
different brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all in the name of inclusion and accessibility, which I
Yeah.
So
think is
interesting underneath.
really
That's
very cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
I like that they did
Yeah.
play well, which I
Yeah.
think is kind of fun instead
It's
of just
still
like
fun, yeah.
Lego or
I
Yeah.
mean, that
something
play
else.
well is what Lego means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And that's what makes it, I think, kind of an interesting thing as well for a collector or somebody to
Right.
have.
Yeah.
So just as sort of like a bonus gift. I don't know, how are we feeling about this one?
I feel like that's pretty high just because of the inclusionness of things. Like,
Yeah.
I really feel like that's really cool.
Just because it's not like a huge set or expensive
yeah,
doesn't
and
mean
it's
it can't
something
be
so
like
different. Yeah.
a great high tier. I don't know.
Oh.
I feel like this
A
could be
tier?
an A tier.
I think this could be an A tier. I
think
agree.
it's an A tier.
I agree.
I mean, it's not a lot of parts, but again, it's about what it is.
It's really
Yeah.
thoughtful and it feels
Yeah.
very like Lego, what Lego stands for and
Yeah, for
everything.
sure.
So I think it definitely says a lot about the brand.
I think so. I agree.
Cool.
Let's see. That will.
That was 2020.
That is that one. Yes.
Mhm.
No, 2021. So the 2021 employee gift, which
Employee
we got
gift.
this year.
S tier.
Which I know,
Yeah.
This is the only employee gift I own.
The
Yeah.
only one you own? Alright, then I guess that means you get to vote for
Yeah.
it. This is the
S-tier.
Ninjago Temple of
Oh, it's
Celebrations
so cool.
employee gift. So tell us a little bit about this
Yeah,
one.
I mean, this is a good set. Ninjago's kind of known for its temple builds. Those
Mhm.
are some of the best ones they have, and this owns up to the rest of them. I have it displayed with several other ones. I got mine built, which was great because it wasn't as expensive. But the real kicker here is after they did the whole thing with the 10th anniversary golden figs,
Where you
Yeah.
had to go collect
Yeah.
them
in
all.
6 different sets.
Uh-huh.
One of them being the Sensei Wu in the Ninjago City
Ninjago.
Gardens.
You were gonna get it anyway.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
care.
I'm very happy. But
If
a
you
lot
had
of
only bought-
people,
yeah,
a lot of people. This is not my opinion. I didn't care. I was like, cool. I wanted those sets anyway.
But it wasn't made for a lot of
It
people.
wasn't. But when people found out the employees were getting all of those golden figures in one set, they were a little upset. It also has a Santa Garmadon, which is hilarious.
Oh,
That's
yeah, he's
amazing.
great.
The Sensei Wu is a little different. It's just his normal face and beard.
But the
Except
prince,
the golden.
yeah.
Because the one that comes in the gardens is unique. So at least you still have a unique one if you bought a $350 set.
You said it was the
Yeah.
beard piece that was
The
golden? in
beard
other one?
and his face were golden
Oh, okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
in the gardens.
So were those two pieces still exclusive
Yes.
then to them?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
it's like,
gotcha.
your big set's still exclusive. You can get a
Gotcha.
couple snakes as well, and then a Masaku with
Actually, I want
gold
to say
face.
that beard in gold might have come in.
It might have, but
later
the face
in,
is really what I'm
like either a Harry
more important.
Potter set or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know if
I
they
don't know.
use that.
But either
I
way,
don't know.
this is a great set, and it's just the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good temple build, tons. I mean, all 12 of those minifigures is just
A lot of
crazy.
minifigs, really, and
Yeah, I guess that's
again,
if you're counting the snowman.
yeah,
Wow.
same thing.
12
here.
minifigs, you say?
Right.
Oh.
More
Yeah.
than the year of the minifig, yeah.
So Star Wars, Ninjago. Ninjago's their own theme too, so that's it's easier for them to do. It's not an actual IP, but
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
still disappointed they haven't done more licensed stuff.
Right.
after
Well, so
having
naturally,
such good ones.
people had high hopes for another great gift the next year.
Right.
Yeah.
And the next year we got was Lego Friends. 10 years
Okay,
of friendship.
Okay, I'm gonna fight for it.
I know, I know.
Because
Randy,
okay,
I think you're the only one here who owns this one, so you're
I
gonna
do
get
own
your
it. Okay,
choice.
here's the thing. It's 10 years of friends, which is important, and it's been a good thing for Lego.
It has.
And it has brought a lot of stuff, right? So I think it is cool that they did honor it, and there's a lot of Lego people that invested their time and
For
energy
sure.
into it. So
And
I think it's good, and it's a cool
I
build.
was gonna say, to be honest, it is a good set.
Yeah,
it
the
is. I'm not a Friends
translucent
guy.
pieces with the
Yeah, the
fireplace.
fireplace looks sick.
For some other things I've seen friends do, it gives the Christmas holiday,
Mm-hmm.
and it does pay honor. I think it's great. I'm gonna fight for that
It's
one.
better than all of the Friends Advent calendars combined.
Yes, I was gonna
This
say
is true.
I definitely think it's A. I'm not saying it's S, but I
I'll
definitely
give
think
you
this is
A.
A.
I'll for sure give you A.
Again, it is a
Yeah.
good set. It really is.
Mhm.
I just Friends is not what I want. So
Anyone
it's
I
not
know that's a
something I'm
Friends
interested in.
collector certainly has gone out
Oh,
of their
yeah.
way to get
I mean,
this.
you get cool prints / stickers. I think they're stickers, but
Yeah.
you get cool stickered pieces of iconic Friends sets.
Mhm.
So you got the amusement, you've got the boat,
Yeah.
you've got that camper one, you've got like an animal thing,
Yep.
Yep.
friendship house, one of Emma, Olivia, one of their
Right,
houses.
yeah.
And then on the front, you even have a little party bus
Yeah,
build, which
which
is
is-
pretty,
yeah.
pretty
It's
neat.
Andrea's
What's the
little,
robot's name?
I don't-
Zobo.
Zobo.
Zobo, yeah.
It's not
He's
bad.
great.
And
He's in
it
there.
doesn't come with it comes with all
Yeah.
5 of the original Friends.
And
so.
for them being around for 10 years, I think that's a fun way
Yeah.
to do it.
So-
So,
The other set that we got in 2022 was one of the first design seminar sets that hit public eye.
Which these are even less.
Even rarer, yes.
Yeah.
So this is not even just like all employees, not even all employees at the corporate level, but only like Lego designers at the
Yeah.
corporate level.
Wow.
So these are incredibly rare. There have only been, I think, about 3 of these, at least that we know of. So this first one here this was the 2022 Freestyle Design Seminar 2022 Polybag, and this had it was basically a reference to like kind of Tamagotchi.
it's
if
so
you guys
cool.
remember
I
those.
remember. I
So,
killed plenty of them.
you killed plenty,
Yeah.
So it was this little like it was a keychain, so it used one of
Yeah.
those rubbery pieces to be kind of
Yeah.
the band, and then it used various like dots, tags, and some of the other things to kind
And-
of
Yeah.
clip onto it.
It's literally Pepper.
It's literally
Yeah.
Pepper
It's-
from Lego
Yeah.
Island.
That's cool.
Right.
So you get the Lego Island reference, you get the little Tamagotchi build, which works really well, I think, with all these transparent pieces.
Yeah.
You get the 3 buttons, and then the screen has this like 8-bit picture of the
Yes.
wooden
Like
duck,
that,
yeah.
which is
You
hilarious.
got VHS tape.
And then like just sort of like a tag with some like fun retro
Yeah.
prints, and it says
Freestyle.
Freestyle
Yeah.
Design Seminar on it.
Not
So,
bad.
That is so
I think this is cool for what it is.
I
I'm
really
sure
do.
it's not cool for what it's worth, for what
Yeah,
you have to pay for it to
imagine,
get
yeah.
one. But I think this is a cool little gift. So
Yeah.
I don't know. How are you feeling about this?
I feel like it's A.
I honestly, yeah.
I'm going up
Just
there, man.
because Pepper.
It's simple, but it's got a lot of fun references to Lego
Yeah.
history. It's
It
got a
does.
lot of
Yeah.
fun exclusive printed parts
There's so
in it.
much
Yeah,
involved
it's
with
pretty
Lego on
You
that.
feeling A tier on this one?
Yeah.
I am.
All right, let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
do
look,
it.
see how we told you it was gonna fill
It's
up.
oh
Yeah.
man, it's filling up.
Yeah.
We're pretty much at a dead heat right now, except for F tier, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Which is
what
good.
it is.
We don't want that.
Right, exactly.
It's alright. This next one's probably gonna be F tier.
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
We still have 2 more things to cover for 2022. So in 2022, we were just talking about those being exclusive to designers, but there was also an employee gift just at the corporate employee level, and that was
Oof.
the Lego Campus headquarters in Billund, Denmark set. So again, this was not given out to retail employees at stores. This was given out only to people
Oh,
who
yeah, I
worked
built it.
basically at this building. Yeah, I built this one on the Joya building, so
Oh,
it
okay.
may be a little busted up in there, but you can lift it out if you want to look at it.
Yeah.
This is another really quite expensive set for what it is. It's basically an architecture style. No, you broke it. Look what you did, Joe.
Wow, Joe.
I was fixing
Wow.
it.
Basically an architecture style set for the Lego headquarters. So
Yeah.
a couple nice printed elements in this set.
Right.
Obviously the one that says Lego
Ooh,
Campus,
these are printed too.
as well as all of the windows around
Wow.
I think that's like the cafeteria area, I want to say. Is that big round building? I don't know. I have been to this building. I have not been inside it. You got to
Okay.
really know somebody
Yeah.
to get inside this building.
What do
pretty,
we do in this building?
pretty well locked down. Everything.
Nice.
All
Well,
the
not
things.
everything. I think
All
the
the cool Lego
designers
things.
still work in a separate building, but they may eventually
It's
be transitioned.
That's
this is
great.
sick.
It's a
That's
very cool
so
building.
cool.
Yeah.
The building itself is made to look like it's made out of Lego, or at least kind of be that fun thing. So it was a no-brainer to make it into a Lego set.
Right.
I think the scale works great for it. It makes sense as an architecture set. getting a lot of exclusive pieces in it as well is fantastic. Really nice box art. I know we've talked about this set a couple times before, I think at least in our architecture video, because if you're an architecture completionist, unfortunately, then you do have to go pick this one up, as it is branded as Lego Architecture.
That's true.
For me, this is an immediate S tier. I don't know how y'all
honestly,
feel about this one.
I do agree.
I agree with you.
I'd love to go see this building in person as well, but
Yeah.
definitely an S.
Yeah.
This is one I know
I
a lot
agree.
of people wish was like a standard employee
it's a
gift,
cool
so it was
set,
easier
yeah.
to get.
Right.
Unfortunately, this one was definitely more exclusive. If you want to get one of these, you pretty much have to get it on, Bricklink or eBay and have it shipped internationally, most likely.
Yeah.
So.
Did you get that one here?
This one did not come from here. I did buy this one.
Fair
I coughed
enough.
up for this
'Cause
one
This
international.
was more recent too. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and then our final set for 2022 was part of the 90th anniversary of Lego. So they did the 90 Years of Play timeline game. This is another one that I have, but I forgot to bring with me. But this
shame.
was a card game that you could play. And apparently Timeline is just like I think it's a style or brand
remember
of game,
Timeline.
and I think
Yeah.
they basically just did a Lego branded version of it. But basically you get all of these cards for different events that have happened throughout history, and a handful of them are Lego events, so like
That's
when the
cool.
patent was filed, when the minifigure came out. And the goal of the game is like each person has different cards, and you're trying to
I
put them
played this with my sister and
order.
her friends a couple
Oh,
years
like
ago.
a different version
Yeah,
of it.
like not the Lego one, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
really
we
wanna
should play.
I know, we need to
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
I need to have a game night or
game night.
something.
That'd be
Dope.
fun.
I think this would be really fun. There's a lot of like non-Lego historical events mixed in
Right,
there
which
too.
is great. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it kind of gives you some historical reference points. So I don't remember what all was in there, but it was probably like, Neil Armstrong landing on the moon,
Right.
things like that. Different historical events, and then the Lego ones are kind of slotted in
cool.
there.
That's
So
fun.
it was things as old as like the original patents, and then
Uh-huh.
probably like first year of Lego Star Wars, first
Right.
year of the minifigure, and then maybe like first year that Lego started making plants out of like the plant materials,
Something
like
super,
different
yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
So
That's
it was
cool.
throughout the full 90 years
Sounds like we need to
of
play.
history as this game. I definitely
like
would love
that.
to play.
Yeah.
So this was part of that 90th anniversary as an employee gift. So how do we feel about this one?
I say B.
I was gonna say A.
Nope, there
Daniel,
you go.
A?
Daniel.
I don't know. This is good. I do have this one. I really want to play it. I think an A tier on
I
this.
feel like I need to
I-
play it, and
yeah,
then I might move up.
have
So,
you,
I think
do
it's
you
a
know,
good
Daniel,
game.
do you
there's your
know the
challenge.
idea of the game? Like, have
Yeah,
you ever played
I
it?
played like different
Yeah.
versions of it.
Yeah.
All right, that is it for 2022. Moving on to 2023, our play day for this year was the Mysteries of Play. This is one that I do have here.
Mysteries.
That's right. Oh, I crunched my box a little bit on that
Uh-oh.
one. Oh well. But this one had a few different sculptures in it that you could build. There was like a tensegrity sculpture, as well as like a magic box or like a puzzle box. I think you would try and have to build all the pieces to get them to fit in there, as well as you got
This guy here.
a exclusive minifigure that came with it was basically one torso and then two different heads that you could put on it, so either like a male or female version, and it says
Oh, okay.
like Lego Play Day on the back,
Yeah.
but it's in that thing where you have to look at it through like a colored red lens.
Yeah, it's
Which
like,
they gave
like
you
you need
the-
the
in order
old
to
school
reveal
glasses,
the
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Which is why
So
they
here's
gave,
like the colored
It's like a
decoder
decoder
reel.
you used to get in your cereal.
Yeah, you've also got Morse code on here,
Oh,
and then
wow.
like the one from like A Christmas Story when he's doing
Yeah.
the "Be sure to drink your Ovaltine." But
yeah.
yeah, so
Look
it's
at
like a kind of
that.
fun thing where you can
Well,
and
see
it
it,
also-
and it reveals the hidden message.
It
they
comes
gave
with
a
the little
little
A little red.
Yes,
gosh, what is that
the
called?
red magnifying
Yeah,
glass,
which is really cool
Yeah.
to see.
which we hadn't had in a while. I think they had the red magnifying glass in like old Alpha Team, like in the Mission Deep Freeze sets. So
Mhm.
I don't know if that's been around since then or not, but. Definitely a fun play feature. That's what Play Day is all about. You know,
Yeah.
the models are not necessarily anything to write home about, but the instructions have
Right.
like different games and things that you can play with, and it's
And-
about getting people to play.
Ten
That's
Grusty
fun.
is pretty cool.
Sorry, what was it?
I said it wrong. I always do.
10
Yeah.
Grusty?
No,
Like-
10 Rusty.
10 Segrity.
That's what I said.
Yeah, okay, sure you did. You have to remember, Joe, that people at home, they can back up and they can listen to it again.
Oh, no,
I'm
we'll
pretty
just
sure you
cut
said
that
10,
out.
10 Grusty.
Ting Rust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a 10 Rusty.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. All right, so that was our Play Day set for
Yeah.
2023.
Where are we ranking that one?
I mean, I personally don't think it's that cool of a set.
It
I
had
do
cool
like the
theming,
decoder
but,
Yeah.
idea, so I'd say C.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. The theming of it was cool, but the models were not really all that
Yeah.
special in it. So we'll go with the C tier on that one.
Okay.
All right, then next up is going to be our design seminar set from 2023. This is where they really started to get good. I remember when this one came out last year, a lot of people were...
the anger was real.
were wetting their pants a little bit, but that's nothing compared to next year. So this one had a number of interesting features in it.
Yeah.
This one had...
Yeah,
at
really
first everyone thought it was the blue spaceman, but it's actually the purple spaceman, which you could put together yourself. You got all the parts to it. But they were all, in separate sets. You had to piece it together.
It was not easy, and the helmet was like $30 for a while until they put it in another set.
This one, I don't even think it really. It doesn't even have an inventory on Bricklink, but this is one of the only sets that the purple spaceman technically actually comes in.
So you can we have the purple spaceman listed on our website because someone traded in some, they parted together.
Right. Yeah.
But it's under this designated minifigs number.
Oh, really?
So they made a number for this fig specifically. And it
cool.
literally says like design program something.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Right.
You get a nice printed, what looks like a 1x4 brick there in, I assume, purple that says DS23 for design seminar. And then one of the other really funny, interesting inclusions here that I think a lot of people probably don't understand is you have a handful of these different, you have a handful of these different like drones or robots here that are nods to different classic space sets. So this sort of blue and gray and blue and gray and yellow one down here was I think in a handful of sets. This one down here with the white legs might be a nod to a few different early themes. But this gray guy here over here on the left was actually a reference to a early it was a comic about Lego Space. It was actually a reference to the Jim Spaceborne comics, which is
as one knows,
pretty obscure part of Lego history. Go look it up. Go look up Jim Spaceborne. So it was the travels of this little, minifigure-ish looking kind of guy, and he would go on these adventures with his robot buddy here, who looks exactly like the one that came in the set. He's got these big kind of goofy white eyes, and his hands were those sort of old style hinge plates, which don't really exist anymore, but they they kind of did their best given the circumstances. How do we feel about this one?
I mean, I think there's only one answer,
which is
F. Because we didn't get the purple space. No,
I want to say A tier.
I want to say S, but
only because I know it's coming. I'm gonna leave room on S tier.
I would say S if we couldn't put this purple spaceman together, but because we can, I think it can be an A.
Perfect. Okay, we'll say that. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
If the purple spaceman had been exclusive, it probably would have been S tier, but we'll say A tier.
You can make him without having to find that set and pay $1 billion for it.
That's a good point. All right, so the next thing for 2023 was the standard holiday gift for that year, which was the Gingerbread House Advent Calendar.
Which I still...
Do we actually not have that one right now?
No, we don't. We're sold out. That is one we've gotten before. I still don't really know what that looks like on the inside.
So
it's a lot happening
on the
outside.
back side of the set. It does have different little doors for each of the different days.
There's a lot happening on that set.
Yeah, there is. So it was kind of meant to honor Lego dots and make it like this customizable kind of gingerbread house. So it was studs out on the front so that you could stick the dots on it,
which is cool,
and sort of make it whatever you want. And then on the back you had all of these different little drawers, which had, I assume, stickers for the different days. But then what a lot of people didn't know for a long time until somebody actually opened it and got one was whether or not the drawers actually had little gifts inside of them or not, which a lot of people were concerned about, that they were just getting an empty advent calendar, basically. But it does, in fact, have little gifts inside, and it's kind of hard to find pictures including all of them.
That's kind of crazy.
But it does include lots of things that are like references to things throughout Lego history. So,
which I would
of course, there's one that's like the little wooden duck. There's probably one that's like a little Galaxy Explorer and a Black Seas Barracuda and something like that. So there were tons of fun little builds. You got like the wooden duck. There was, I think, a minifigure that was supposed to represent Ole Kirk Christensen.
That's cool.
Like a little wooden workbench for him to work on. There was a little build of, I call him like the Merston Man, which was from like the 1960s. You'd recognize him if you saw him. He's like a yellow guy, but he's got like white and red overalls on.
Okay.
And so lots of little fun little nods to Lego history there. So this is probably one I would pick up if I had some store credit lying around and we had one in. I just have not gotten one so far. But how are we feeling about this one?
Nope.
No comment?
Nope. I think it's a B.
I would say B or C.
Oh,
it's all right.
It does not go with the duck.
Why not? What do you hate about it? You just don't like Lego dots?
No, it's a lot going on. It looks like dots threw up over the front of it.
Randy,
Okay,
have you
it's
had
too
your
much.
children build a gingerbread
too
house
much.
before?
Yes, and
yeah,
you know what?
they throw up all over it.
I'm that person that goes, you know what? Maybe you need to. How many designers did they have help with this? It wasn't 6-year-old children. Okay.
Oh, I feel
all right,
bad
I'll
for
give
them.
you. I'll give you C tier.
C.
I'll give you C tier.
C.
We'll balance it out.
Okay.
We'll balance it out. Randy thinks worse. Joe thinks better. We'll say it's in the
Oh
middle.
boy, not Nutcracker.
Okay, all right.
It does go next to the Nutcracker. They live
Here,
in the
let's
same
let's
universe.
finish out 2023, and then we can do some reshuffling before
Okay.
we get to 2024.
Joe can fight for his
Our
gingerbread
final
house.
gift for 2023 was a playmat / picnic blanket. This was just sort of a random
Right.
thing. You can
No.
kind of see it here. It rolled up, but it unfolded into a not like a
No.
blanket you would use on your couch, but one
No,
you might
a
take
picnic
outside.
blanket,
It's
yeah.
more of like a canvasy
vinyl on
kind
the
of looking
bottom or something,
material.
yeah.
So, yeesh, I don't know. I think down here with the
E.
camping
Yeah,
chair,
Yeah,
E tier.
it's an E. Yeah.
Maybe functional,
Yeah.
but not great. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so let's see. What do we want to reshuffle before we get into our final year here, which is also going to be spoiler territory. If you really, don't want to hear about the 2024 gifts.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's see. What's stacked at the highest right now? C tier. We've got the 6 red bricks. We've got the game set. We've got the throw blanket. Was that a little? I don't know. It might be a little high for the throw blanket. The Technic Nutcracker, Mysteries of Play, and the gingerbread
I'm
house.
still gingerbread. I mean,
I
come
feel
on.
like the box set of games is too high.
Too
Like
high.
said, games is too high. Okay.
The only thing Lego about it is one sticker
If
on
we
the
bumped
top.
it down, though, you got the minifig one that you hate so
Yeah,
much.
they kind of feel like they live together.
Wow.
They're in the
Randy's
same house.
more cynical about this than I
I'm
thought.
a Simon Cowell.
If
it's
we bump
okay.
that down, then the gingerbread
Okay.
house is going up.
Oh.
I'm good
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
All right, okay, that's
Okay,
going
gingerbread
up.
house.
Games is
Games
going,
is going
down.
down.
That makes me feel better.
Okay, all right. How
Okay.
about what else? Christmas Tale? Should
Yeah.
that be anywhere?
just-
Hub Birds?
honestly,
Was that
I'm
one
The
you
hub
wanted
birds can
higher?
go down.
I'm surprised that's that
Randy
low.
You know how I
hates
feel about
Hub
the
Birds.
birds.
I know.
Hub
I
Birds?
really think that's.
It's really expensive.
I
let's
think that's
let's
C.
let's bump up Hub
Okay,
Birds to C
okay.
tier.
I think it
'Cause it's
deserves
expensive.
Just because
Well,
Randy
it
doesn't
is.
like
No, right.
birds doesn't mean
It's
it's
I
a
know.
bad
It's
set.
not a bad set. It really isn't.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You
All
want
right,
these
let's
looking
see.
at you while you're
Randy,
sleeping at
Randy,
night?
anything
I
else
didn't
you
say
want to
I
adjust
wanted
on here?
Yeah. No, I think I'm still happy
You
with the
think we're
rest of
pretty
it.
good?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's jump on to 2024, our final year of Lego employee exclusive gifts. So first up, we have got the Play Day for 2024, which is
Wait, do we have that?
yeah,
is
it
that
should be
it? Is
Is
this
that
it?
it?
Is
Is
this
this
there,
it?
the one you've
He's
been
very
reaching for
excited.
this whole time.
He's very
And I
excited
did
for it.
open this because I wanted to know what was in it because you couldn't find any information at the time.
Is
And
this
I
yours?
have already, this is mine, and I've already promptly forgotten what's in it because I don't think it was anything interesting.
Nice.
Oh
So
boy.
I was disappointed in however much money I spent on it because I think it was even worse than the
The other one.
even worse than the Mysteries of Play.
What is this?
So let's
But
see,
you got a
we've got
croissant.
we've got a 3-in-1 game thing,
Oh.
fruit puzzle, falling bricks, which I guess is Tetris, and angry eyes. Rebuild the 2 puzzle bases to 1 unit by adding a few extra elements. Referring to place 6 angry eyes tiles on each field. Don't take turns, but continuously.
Oh,
it's the-
like that
it's a
game
thing
where
like you have at
yeah,
your
Oh
house.
like
where you
yeah,
flick
okay,
the
yeah.
pucks
Flip
through
back
the-
and forth.
but-
Okay.
but it's so small.
It is very small. It's very small. But anyway, again, the gist with Lego is they're trying to get you to play with each other, and this is all about like disconnecting from your phones and unplugging and doing some
Yeah.
playing. Yeah, I'm sure that was all store credit if that's what I gave
Yeah.
it. Island Crossing? I don't know what that
Uh-oh.
is.
Gotta be the good
I don't
friends
know.
ones.
I don't think this one's very good.
That
I was
is-
curious
that just-
what was in it
It
because I
just
liked
looks like
the
a bunch
play.
of random pieces. Like it's not
It,
really
it does
cohesive in
feel
any
very
way.
random.
I liked the Play Day ones, but I think this one was not.
It does not
This
feel
one was
special.
certainly a downgrade after the
Yeah.
previous year.
Yeah,
So
I put this at E.
D or
honestly.
E tier? What are we?
I'd
E
say
tier?
E.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah.
Not really
that's rough.
special. Nice
Yeah.
box art, but nothing great
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
All right, we got 2 things left. What do we want to?
I mean, you
Which
got to
one
do
was
that
it?
one next.
Yeah.
You got to
Which
save
one? The one in
Christmas
order?
for last.
Yeah.
All right. Next up was the design seminar set for this year, which came out fairly recently.
Yeah.
Much to the chagrin of Castle fans everywhere, and even generic Lego fans.
I'm upset by this.
Yeah, I would say so. So this set was the Magic of Play, and this featured a lot of
Real magical.
really special items in it that Lego fans were very disappointed they could not get their hands
Seeing this
on.
again, it makes me frustrated.
I like how
even
red
more.
Joe gets
So,
it.
so for starters, this contained basically all of the things that the Magisto's Workshop gift with purchase
Oh, yeah.
should have
Yeah.
included.
Right.
So inside the little hut here, you've got the new like giant flask thing that came in the Harry Potter sets. You've got a ton of fun new parts, like some of the printed shields, which we'd already gotten. But we've got some other like fun little crystals and things. The inside of that Magisto's gift with purchase was just absolutely barren. We've got the deal with the minifigures here. The deal with the minifigures here is each one of these is a Lego IP minifigure, basically dressing up as or cosplaying as a castle character. So over here we've got Sensei Wu dressing up as Magisto.
That's so cool. I want him so bad.
Well, have you seen the back of his torso too?
No, that makes me probably more upset.
Hang on, let me see. I found this picture earlier. Let me see if we can find it. Look at that. It's got the magic of play on the back of his torso printed on there. So this is certainly never going to come out in anything else. He's got what looks like a glow-in-the-dark wand.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, if it's the glow-in-the-dark white, is technically an exclusive element, because the old one was like the glow-in-the-dark opaque or whatever it used to be called. So that's one crazy exclusive minifigure there. We've got Mrs. Castillo.
This is crazy.
From Lego Dreams, dressed up as Willa the Witch. So you get her like weird little body with the arms that stick out of it, but totally exclusive color and print. For the Willa the Witch outfit, she's got a staff with like the Dreams hourglass on it. So exclusive fig number 2. Then we have Johnny Thunder
as a forestman,
dressed up as a forestman,
which is so cool.
So it's this one you can recreate. It's basically the standard forestman torso. The cape is one of the rubberized capes, which I think came on a Loki figure or something.
Yeah, and I think this is the exact same head as the one that just came in the city.
I believe so. So this is one you can recreate, unless I'm not really sure if that torso. Maybe all the torsos have the thing on the back. Hard to say, but you could at least roughly recreate this one. And then the fourth and final figure here is one of the like robot guys dressed up as a Black Falcon Knight,
which is cool.
Very cool. Again, one you could recreate unless that torso has the thing on the back. I didn't really see anything about that anywhere, but oh my gosh, look at her in the Willa the Witch outfit.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, very, very cool minifigures here.
And
what I assume is a printed tile on top that says the magic of play as well. So they certainly didn't skimp out on the budget for printing elements.
They sure didn't.
For this set.
It's got a snowman head.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So this is S tier. Impossible to obtain, but
it is so awesome.
S tier for sure.
I would love this.
I don't even know if these are popping up on eBay. They're certainly not on Bricklink.
If they are, I can't imagine how much.
The Design Seminar 2023 set does at least have a Bricklink listing, which I'm kind of surprised at. Now that Lego owns Bricklink, they tend to scrub a lot of those things out and don't let people even make listings for them because they don't want them being resold. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if that sticks around or if the 2024 one gets a listing as well. So that is the Magic of Play, which is a fantastic set that people are certainly chomping at the bit to get. And our final set this year, which is one that only just leaked very recently, which is why we're doing this video, is the employee gift for this year, which I don't even know what the title of it is because it doesn't say it on the box, but we have seen pictures of it. I just called it like National Animals, but basically these are all of different animals representing.
No, it's not birds. Well, not all of them.
No,
They're
it's
not
the
all
same
birds.
concept.
It is the same concept.
Same concept.
So it's different countries around the world. I think this time it's all the ones where there are Lego factories or something else, and it's a different animal representing each one of those countries. So this is the 2024 employee holiday gift, which is has different countries and different animals representing each one of those different countries. Basically, where there is a same kind of thing, a Lego hub or a factory or something representing that country. So the different countries and animals that we have this year are the Golden Eagle, representing Mexico, of course, for the Mexico factory. We have the Turul, which is an animal representing Hungary, which is another one where there's a factory. There's the Double-Tailed Lion, representing the Czech Republic.
Crazy.
The American Bison, representing the United States this time, rather than the Bald Eagle. So I don't know if this was in anticipation of the factory opening in the United States, or just because the United States headquarters is based over here in Connecticut, but is going to be moving to Boston. And then we have the Mute Swan, representing Denmark. So that was the same one that was in the birds. The Water Buffalo, representing Vietnam. The Giant Panda, representing China. So I believe that is all of them there. And then there's sort of just a large, like 2x2 red brick kind of in the center, representing the whole thing. So that is our final employee gift here. How do we feel about this one? I don't think I'll be seeking this one out anytime soon.
It can live next to the birds.
I think it's a B.
You think
Live
it's
next
a
to
bee?
birds.
better than the
It can
birds.
live next to the birds.
Next to the birds. Okay. Oops,
I think
take
they
the
belong.
bee.
Look, yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, I think that's fair. I
Yeah.
think they're pretty comparable in
Yeah, I mean,
quality.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna argue with it. I
Yeah.
don't want this.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There is our tier list of all of the Lego employee exclusive
Yay.
gifts. I am certain that we missed some of the non-Lego ones,
Oh,
so
yeah.
please let
Yeah.
us know which ones we missed in the comments. Let us know which ones are your
I was gonna
favorites.
say.
Let us know
Yeah.
if we screwed up on our tier
I
list.
was
and
gonna
if you
say,
think
Let
some
us know
should
what
be
you
higher
think
or
we're
lower.
absolutely wrong.
For sure. Let us
Yeah.
know. But otherwise, that's going to do it for our tier
Yeah.
list. If you're looking for any of these, we have a handful of them on our website. Like I mentioned, even if we don't have them in stock, sign up for those notifications because we do get these in, with relatively often.
Oh yeah.
So let us know down in the comments which ones you're looking for, which ones you're after. But thank you all for joining us for this episode of Between the Studs. I have been your host, Daniel. We appreciate you sticking it out with us. And please leave a like on this video before you leave. It's free and it's easy to do, and it really helps out our channel. We would appreciate you subscribing to us as well on Atlanta Brick Co. TV and consider joining our membership tiers as well. So thank you all for joining us for this episode of Between the Studs, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.